There's a guy in Iowa got curious, why do the birds start chirping an hour before sunrise? He found out the chirping of the birds is a frequency that helps open up the plant cell stomata on the bottom of the leaf, and it lets the plant start breathing in the morning. It helps set the alarm clock or wakes the plant up. He found out that that frequency is found in music, classical music, quite a bit. So he started playing classical music to his cornfield. His neighbors thought, un poquito loco a la cabeza, he's a couple fries short of a Happy Meal, but until his corn grew 15 feet tall. And they said, what channel was that you're playing? When he played the music to his squash plants, they produced 5 squash per leaf instead of 1. He played it to his black walnut tree, and it grew twice as fast as normal. Called Sonic Bloom. It's a combination of vitamins for the plant and special frequencies to open up the stomata.
All right, Shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and teaching real well. And as always, peace and salutations unto the elect. This is the brother Benaiah from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And this is going to be a quick video, man. At work, and ran across this clip, and I found it very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because as a dude was basically explaining, how birds chirp in the morning. All right, these particular frequencies of the chirping actually helps open up particular cells and activate particular cells within a plant. All right, to wake it up and start breathing. You see, and how the frequency of these chirps are also found in classical music. You see, and he goes on to explain how particular people use classical music, all right, or play classical music unto their plants, and how much more they grow, all right, than normally. And that immediately made me think about us in this truth, you see, and through the frequency of this new song going out, all right, it's awakening, all right, these particular souls that were predestined to be saved in these end times, man. You see, because Yahweh Shah said himself, real quick. I'll start out right here with John chapter 5 and verse 25. And this is going to be a quick lesson, man. Like I said, I'm at work and just wanted to put this on wax while I was on the spirit. This is John chapter 5 and verse 25. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. And that's right, man, because the scriptures like the voice unto unto instrument, the voice of the trumpet, the voice of the prophets unto trumpets. Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1, cry aloud and spare not, lift up thy voice as a trumpet. Okay. And it also speaks about the voice, all right, or the proclaiming of this message in Ezekiel chapter 33. All right, thou, real quick, Ezekiel chapter 33 and 32. All right. It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do not do them. That's right, you see. So our voices are likened unto, instruments, all right, or likened unto a singing. You see, the preaching of this gospel. You see, and just as Yahweh Shah said, the hour is come, and now is, when the dead, all right, shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. Going back, just like the dude was explaining about the birds, and it's spiritual that he said the birds actually start chirping before the sun comes up. And doesn't the scripture say, real quick, night spent. This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off all the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. You see, so he was saying how the birds will start actually chirping, all right, an hour or so before the actual sun comes up. You see, just like now, this frequency is going out before that great day, before the day, okay? And what day is that the scripture's talking about? Talking about that great and terrible day of the Lord, you see? And just before that day comes, okay, that frequency will be going out and pushed out, All right, that vibration or that tone will be pushed out in the earth, and it will awaken particular souls that were predestined to be saved, man. Just like those plants, because the scriptures liken, all right, man unto vegetation. All right, let's get this real quick. Let's get this in Jeremiah chapter 2. All right, start off right there real quick. In verse 21, it says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy and a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?" You see, so here it is. It's the Lord liking the nation of Israel unto vegetation. You see, here's another one. Right here in the book of Mark, chapter 8. All right, in verse 24. All right, and it reads, "And he looked up." This is going into when Yahweh Shah basically healed that man that was blind, but I'm gonna get straight to it for time's sake. Verse 24, it says that he looked up and said, "I see man as trees walking." You see, so here it is. The scriptures is liking man unto vegetation. You see, and its frequency is going out, like I said, just like those chirping of the birds in the morning. Okay, that awakens the plant. All right, that way it can start breathing. You see, but this frequency has gone out, this vibration, and it has put the breath. All right, it has awakened the elect and putting the breath back in them, man. Like it says in the book of Revelation, chapter, all right, 11 and verse 8. Their dead bodies shall lie in the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And a couple of verses down, it says, "What, after 3 days and a half, all right, the Spirit of God, all right, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet." They're awakened because of that vibration. They're awakened because of that breath. All right, that frequency. All right, awaken something within their spirits. All right, that way they can they will come back to life. All right. Doesn't the scripture also talk about in Ephesians that uh real quick, you've been quickened? All right. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "And you have he quickened who was dead in trespasses and sin." You see? So he have quickened us. Where in times past, verse 2, where in times past ye also walked according to the course of the world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now working in the children of disobedience. All right. Because at one point in time we would sleep. All right. We were in the dark. We didn't hear that frequency, but now we do, and we've been quickened. All right. When you go into this word quicken, when you jump down to verse 5, it says, "Even we who were dead in sin hath quickened us together with Hamashiach, by grace ye are saved." All right. When you go into this word quicken,
Strong's G 4806. Sudzo apoyeo. Sudzo apoyeo.
all right, to reanimate. It says to make one alive together of Christians of Hamashiach. It says to reanimate, conjoining with figuratively. So reanimate. Let's see what that means. All right, let's go to it real quick. This is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Reanimate. It says to animate or become animated again, to bring someone or something back to life, or to come back to life. And that's exactly what this frequency did unto us. That is the voice of this song going out. Okay, and it's still doing it. This song is still going out, and it's going to continue to wake these particular souls, all right, up. The soul of the elect is going to spark something within their spirit, all right, to be quickened, all right, to be made alive. You see, just like that, just like the chirping of the birds, all right, to the plants. You see. So let's go back. I want to grab this. 'Cause like I said, that's why they say vocal cords. They call the voice vocal cords, man. You know. Let me see. What else? Let's go back to that John, because I want to get that word. I think I brought it out. If I didn't, Lord, hey, it is what it is. I'll bring it out again. All right, going back to this John 5 and 25. All right, it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you that the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear it shall live." All right. So let's go to that word voice again. And you can see phone going to the root. All right. I'm gonna let them say it.
Strong's G 5316. Phino. Phino.
Phino. All right. I'm gonna go straight to it. It says of growing vegetation. You see, going back into those scriptures that I brought out in Jeremiah chapter 2. All right. Mark chapter 8:24. All right. Mark chapter 7:16 through 20 talks about the trees. You shall know them by their fruit, likening man unto vegetation. You see. So here it is. The elect is being waken up through this frequency of this song, man. You see. But I just thought that was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to put something on wax real quick while I was on my spirit. You see, and that hey man, and it's still doing it. This the song, this frequency is still being pushed out, man. Everything is being awakened. You see, everything is being revealed through this frequency going out. You see? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Kodash, the borders unto the apostles of Great Millstone, they teach them well. And as always, peace and salutations unto the elect. Oh, one last thing too, Baruch 2. You see? In the Lamb of the Baruch chapter 2, real quick, and I'm gonna end it off. Salakia. No, I said I'm gonna end it off real quick. I ended off on this one. Because this is gonna tie in the point as well. All right. This is Baruch chapter 2 and verse 20 verse 30. It says, For I knew that they would not hear me because of the stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. You see, going into how would they remember themselves, man? Through that frequency, through the frequency of that song going out, man. You see? And that's exactly what you see. That's why you see the our people waking up now through this frequency, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, now I'm going to end it off. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and teaching rule well. And as always, peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.